I am Vinnie Tortorich, folks. Your good intentions have been stolen, but don't worry. I'm here to help you get them back. You may be soft and succulent at the beginning of this process, but hang in there. Before long, you will be lean and mean, guaranteed. It's a Monday. You know what that means? Yep. She comes in every Monday, whether we want her to or not.
Oh.
And she's also the birthday girl. We'll be talking about that during the show. Oh, yeah. I'm talking about the beautiful Miss Anna Vocino. There's a whole generation of people who think that that song was made for a Chevy truck ad. But no, it was a hit song when I was a kid. Like a Rock, Bob Seger. Now, kids today, they don't even do songs like this in truck ads. Yeah, did you notice that? Truck ads are not like they used to.
I haven't clocked any truck ads, I'll be honest.
I only see them during football season, which is prime. So they used to always be like, Sam Elliott. Ford F-150.
Right. Well, or Mike Rowe doing the Ford campaign for years.
More balls than any other truck on the market today, JD.
You're really working that Sam Elliott voice before long.
Before long, I'll actually get it.
Before long, yeah. Before long, you're just going to steal his lunch.
Beef stroganoff.
Beef Diane. Chateaubriand.
Hamburger.
That's my favorite one.
I like he goes from
Chateaubriand
to hamburger.
Yeah, exactly. Chateaubriand.
Now I gotta look it up because there's new people listening
gravy
to that won't know.
Purina dog food. Chateaubriand.
Spam. Yeah.
Spam. But made with beef.
I'm just going to put in Sam Elliott beef, and here it is.
All right, we love this.
So
if you guys don't have any ideas of what to make for dinner, Google Sam Elliott beef, okay?
Yeah, and then he'll tell you every way to have beef stroganoff. I love that one. Chateaubriand. Hamburgers. Yeah, like anyone who thinks of playing about this.
I love it. It never gets old.
This is the best commercial. And by the way, Anna, in your business of voiceovers, right? Mm-hmm. There's some people that they will say, you know what? I wish Anna Vocino would just read the phone book type of.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Sam Elliott he's basically reading the phone book.
Yeah.
Right? And making it interesting. That's how you know.
Imagine he's reading the index of Eat Happy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Hey, all right, here you go. Steak. Here we go. Let's let the man do it.
Okay.
Look, I mean,
that's a song that goes with.
He goes from beef balsamico to hamburger. Yeah, I knew it's always like a real big one.
Bourguignon.
Yeah, beef
fajitas. Like he puts a little flair in there too.
Yeah. Should we hear? I'm gonna try to get it from beef bourguignon. I mean balsamico, and you just need to hear the transition, right?
Hamburgers. Okay.
Yeah, and he goes right from balsamico, hamburgers. Right. Here we go. Let's see if we can find it.
Steaks balsamicos, like it's not really a thing, although it is how I do my ribeyes sometimes.
That never gets old.
Balsamico. Hamburgers.
Hamburgers.
The thing is like that was 40 years ago.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Now
that guy's still alive.
Oh,
how could he get any older sounding?
He has sounded like that. If you could go back and watch him in the movie Lifeguard at 30 years old when the mustache is still black. And he sounds like that.
Oh my God.
I'm going to have to stop sleeping with you. Why? It's frowned upon. Oh my God. It's frowned upon. Hey, so you want to see what was going on in the 70s?
Go
watch Lifeguard. Watch Animal House.
Yeah.
Watch Blazing Saddles from 1972. And just go see what we used to be.
That's it.
That's it.
Speaking of what we used to be, can you please give us the cancer update?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I know. We have a segment now.
Before I do that, I want to wish you a happy birthday and let people know that there's a birthday special going on at eathappykitchen.com.
You mean stuff is for sale there?
Yeah, but don't you have like a deal? No?
No. No, I'm embarrassed that I don't have a deal.
I thought you had a deal. You told me before the show you had a thing.
I just said it's my birthday and we'll talk about Eat Happy Kitchen.
Oh God.
Okay, how much chemo is running through that brain of yours right now?
A lot.
Okay.
I'm on 12 drugs right now.
If you're watching YouTube, he is beet red.
Yeah.
And by that I mean purple.
Yeah, I'm purple.
Beets are purple. I don't know why they say beet red, because beets are purple.
Yeah.
And that's what Vinnie is. He looks purple right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Did I screw something up?
Well, maybe we have to do a discount code. I don't even know when this show comes out.
Yeah, no, don't hurt yourself. Probably not for 3 weeks.
Okay, well then I'm going to write this down because I'll forget to put the code in, and then I'm going to get the hate mail. Let's do a code.
All right. So
when this episode comes out, we're going to do birthday 10. I'm writing it down. Birthday 10.
Okay.
10% off your sauces and your spices. By the time this comes out, the pucked up barbecue is going to be sold. That's the one that's 33% off anyway, but it wouldn't work on that anyway, but that's going to be gone by then. Birthday 10. And by the way, pro tip.
Go on.
If you get a whole case of sauce, the shipping is free. And if you use birthday 10, you'll get 10% off. That's the best deal because we can't figure out how to not make both those discounts stack. We've even called Shopify, so take advantage of it.
Okay. And this show comes out, I think, on 5/27. Folks, we're still bunching them up because of my chemo schedule and everything else. Yes, I'm playing the cancer card here. We're recording this on the 9th of May. Also, in a couple of days after this podcast, we'll talk about it towards the end of the show. Besides Anna's very generous 10% birthday gift, I have a documentary coming out. It's going to be on Amazon, so you want to go check that out. I already have.
When does it? Do we have a date?
It's going to hopefully be the 30th, but I might go back into the show and interject that.
Okay.
Put that in later. It's because Amazon gives you an about date. They don't give you an exact date. And we're trying to get them to release it on the 30th, but it's Amazon.
The next one we record has got to be about the documentary because that's going to come out the Monday following, June 1st, I believe that day is.
Yeah.
So use birthday 10 between now and the end of May. And then next week, you're going to hear on May 30th, you're going to need to start watching that documentary immediately and get your reviews in.
Buy it, reviews. And we'll give you guys all the stuff to do next week. Meanwhile, I know a lot of people listen to this show, Anna, because everyone's been saying, hey, I know you don't want me to wish you well and you hate that kind of thing, but I've
gotten so many messages on your behalf.
Yeah. So we're fielding those as they come in, and I do appreciate everyone saying hi and the people that come out of the woodworks that you kind of forget about.
Yeah.
You know, all the people back from the Adam Carolla days. As a matter of fact, I'm going back on his show coming up.
Great.
Right after
Perfect.
That. So you guys go check out Adam Carolla, and I'm doing a bunch of other shows. I'll announce them as they come along. So yeah, cancer.
Yeah. So what's going on? You finished
your
chemo infusions, correct?
All right. So I want to talk about how it's different this time than last time.
Okay. Yeah, do it.
And folks, I am an N1 experiment. Okay. But I have, this is just what's happened to me. Now, the medicine and how they administer it has changed in the past 17 years. So they used exactly the same chemo on me this time that they used last time. And they used the same amount. I was under the impression that they were using a smaller amount. But instead of pumping it in 24 hours a day with a machine that was attached to my body with a PICC line, I went in every day for 6 days. and they did an intravenous they say it's a 2-hour thing. I was there for 4 hours for 6 days in a row. Right.
Okay.
4.5, some days 4.5.
And they do it's like a slow infusion. So it's not like they just give you one shot or they like dump a whole
No,
bag.
you sit there
while it slowly drips in.
Yeah, in the cancer chairs, I call them. They're like big, giant, lazy boy looking, firm kind of lazy boy thing. You can rock it back a bit. And on day 2, I went, oh boy, I'm not going to sit here for 4.5 hours with a cell phone. I brought a computer. I watched some, movies and this
Good.
kind of thing. I got my work done and then I watched movies and
good.
So you get to do all that.
I love that you told us you got your work done. Hey, I got my work done first, and then I watched movies. Like, we don't care. You can just watch movies. You're allowed.
I brought it to watch. I brought it to get my work done, and then I realized, oh my God, I'm done. Now I got 3 hours left.
Right.
And I couldn't call Chris from there. I couldn't do business call. Well, you tell those mother effers that we're not taking that bullshit.
I tried to call you a few times, but it went to voicemail, so I figured you weren't allowed to have the phone going.
No, you
I'll bug you later.
I didn't want people over here, that.
So, okay.
All right, so let me continue.
So the infusion stuff, did you have any side effects during that week?
General tiredness, that kind of thing, sleepless nights, just that kind of deal. Being very sleepy during the day and then not being able to sleep at night. So feeling like, like you're in a prison camp where they just keep waking you up, Right.
Torturous.
That kind of thing. Now, last time they gave me the Neupogen during the same week and I was giving myself that shot every day, the Neupogen shot.
That's the anti-nausea?
No. The Neupogen is the one that makes your bones feel like they're broken.
Oh, that's right.
And they don't give you that the first, because they figured out that the Neupogen works better afterwards when you're more like I'm more susceptible to infections now than I was last week because this drug is in me killing off white blood cells. So now I have a big junk of just one big shot of Neupogen that's running through my veins for the next 7 or 8 days.
So do you feel the brittle bones from that this time?
Oh, yeah. Yesterday, I've been doing my best to exercise every day.
Yeah.
And sometimes my exercise is just an hour-long walk. I normally don't count that as aerobics, but sometimes that's all I can do.
I think that's amazing.
I've been on the spinner mostly because the rowing machine seems like just a step too far. It's a little too much. But I've been doing a little bit of everything. And, now this week I'm in pain from the Neupogen.
Right.
But the bottom line is,
can you take like Advil or anything, or is that stuff just like not even taking anything?
That's the other. The nurse said to me, she goes, "Hey, you can take. We tell everyone. This is not the doctor. This is a nurse. 2 different nurses told me this. They said at different times, make sure you take Claritin before you come in here on Monday." I said, Claritin. I said, yeah, just take a bunch of doses of Claritin all through. Somehow Claritin, what's it called?
Claritin? Like Loratadine, Claritin?
Yeah, like the stuff you buy like on TV.
For allergies.
Right.
Yeah, Claritin is Loratadine. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Everyone said, take that because it dulls the pain. But I said, number one, doctor
and you don't get allergies.
Doctor didn't tell me this. Number 2, I'm not taking anything off. I'm sitting here eating spot on NSNG, not any kind of cheating. I'm AF. I'm eating coconut oil every day. I'll get into my diet in a minute, but I'm doing all this. And then this person's going to go take this. Instead, what I did was, because I started doing a dose of CBD every morning and a dose at night, under my tongue.
Okay.
So starting on Sunday, the day before I went in to do this, I started going 3 times a day with the CBD. And I'm telling you, when you use that stuff, it's expensive as hell. Right. It's like every time you buy a little bottle of it, it's like $60 and, it's like 30 servings and I'm using it 3 times a day. So I'm really going through it, but it's a natural way to get inflammation to stay low. I've had some bad moments with the body pain, but for the most part, I'm handling it. right? It's late in the afternoon. My quads feel achy again, like pretty achy.
Yeah.
But not as bad as 2 days ago,
Great.
So again, a natural remedy. Look, I'm not, folks, if you think I'm pushing pot or anything else, I've never used THC in my life. I've never smoked a joint. I found CBD because I have a lot of pain and it works for me.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm not buying the stuff. We've talked about this on subsequent shows. I'm not buying stuff from a head shop in town or a vape shop. There are companies making really good stuff. And now I'm looking into something called CBDA.
What's that?
It's an uncooked version of CBD. Apparently, it works better, but for a shorter period than CBD. So I think most people who are using it for pain use it with regular CBD.
Okay.
So I'm looking into it. I don't know what it means yet, but
All right, cool. You'll keep us posted. Do you still use the cbdistillery.com one that you told me to get, the Oz?
Yeah. And by the way, I do not get a dime from those people. If you don't know where to go in your area, CBD is a CB.
I think it's CB Distillery. Let me double check.
Yeah. I've used their product. It's good. Right now I'm using a local company right here in Albemarle County. I think that's the best if you could find some local companies that are doing a good job. But I tell everyone, if you don't have, you live up in North Dakota with, up there with
Kurt and his map.
Yeah, they probably don't have a lot of CBD growing up there. I don't know if you can even grow it there. So I'd have to go get CBD distillery or whatever that is. Anyway, this is not an ad for CBD. The other thing is that there's so many other drugs that they have me on to fight pneumonia before it comes on,
right,
and to fight all these other things that could happen, all things that they weren't doing 17 years ago. Because if you remember from my book, the biggest problem was to keep me alive while we were trying to get the chemo to work, because I had so much leukemia in my bones, right? Just so much cells. And so that's different this time. I'm not anywhere near sick. I haven't gotten nauseous. I haven't done any of those things. It's tough. I can't really go to the gym. I've been working out here at home.
Yeah.
But this week has been tough. I mean, I just don't want to do it. And if I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it right now. Eggs for breakfast, coconut oil every day, whether I wanted to or not.
That's good.
Throughout the day. Olive oil every day, whether I want to or not. Usually Serena's been pouring it on, I will eat what looks like a salad, but usually it's avocado, a few lettuce leaves, and some finocchio and pine nuts.
Great.
Mixed together with Villa Capelli. And I've been either having that every day or just drinking it. So I'm getting a lot of good oils in my body. I'm taking off-label my own product, my EPA DHA from purevitaminclub.com.
I love that stuff.
I take 8 a day right now.
Amazing.
That's
got to help counteract the inflammation.
I look at just my body in general, and I have I always use my ankles as a telltale. My ankles are as sinewy and as bony as ever. Right? There's no influence. If I look down and I see any swelling, I'm looking at my ankles right now. I see any swelling, then that means something's going on. Right? But usually I can feel it. My neck will start hurting, my lower back, what have you. I have taken this time to do calisthenics really, look, I stretch every day. But instead of 30, 45 minutes, I've been going an hour and a half, a couple of times 2 hours of just.
Are you bored at all?
Yeah. I can't really go anywhere. I can't be around people. I thought I would do a lot of archery during this time, just, something in the backyard. But the weather's been crappy. It's been raining a lot. I can't really, crops falling off the trees and you name it. So I just haven't been out to do a bunch of archery or anything. But yeah, just kind of bored.
Well, I've had a couple people write, I hope that Vinnie is getting good health care since he moved to the sticks. And I had to correct them to be like, he's getting the best health care.
Yeah, this is kind of where
I was like, wow, people really think of
when
my home state that way.
yeah,
I took it a little personally, I'll be honest
to
with
be
you.
honest with you, I think the healthcare here and the service you get
It's better.
way better than
Yeah.
Cedar Sinai and all that in
Well,
California.
certainly better than St. Joseph's,
Jesus.
which is the one I was near that killed John Ritter. Still
Yeah.
mad at them for that.
Was that St. Joseph or St. John?
Yeah, St. Joseph's in Burbank.
But look,
No, you have the best. You have the
I'm
best
going
healthcare.
to UVA Medical.
Yeah, you're good.
You know, it's crazy. It's 5 minutes from my house. I just pop right in, and I'm
Yeah.
there. And
Great.
if anyone wants to consider this the sticks, consider this.
I don't think people understand
No,
where
they,
you
you
are.
know, I
They
don't
don't
think
understand Northern Virginia in general, but
right.
yeah.
There's a song. If you think I live in the sticks, go listen to Richmond, north of Richmond. I live north of kind of no more east of Richmond.
Did I not say Northern Virginia?
Yeah. But look, if anyone
Yeah.
in Washington needs a doctor, they're bringing them down here.
Go to UVA.
Yeah, they're coming to UVA or Martha Jeff or one of these.
Yeah.
It's tip-top healthcare. And
sure.
I feel like I'm, this Dr. Densmore, I feel like I'm getting better care than I got last time.
Yeah.
And I just want to say this. Debbie might be able to use this for
do it.
How do I look, Anna? Do I look good?
You look really good. You're no longer beet red.
Good.
You're just your usual Vinnie red.
Okay, good.
All right, ready for take one?
Okay.
Action.
Look, I have cancer again, and they told me it would be 5 or 6 years. It turns out I went 17 years. How do I do it? Very low carb diet. I live in dietary ketosis, and no one's really studying me. No one's going, oh, that guy should have had it in 5 years. He went 3 times that long. But I have. So when you think about people like Dr. Thomas Seyfried, who's been on this show, and they talk about this kind of thing, saying that we don't know if a low carb diet will prevent cancer, but if you get it, you will have lesser effect and maybe need less chemo. I now believe that to be true because I'm not suffering at all through this chemo the way I did the first time. All right. Stay motivated. All right.
Nailed it in one take.
They call one take Vinnie right there.
That's right. One take Vinnie. At it again.
Yeah. So,
well, that's good. I'm glad you're not having the same effects. I'm glad you're feeling all right. We'll keep checking in. You have a documentary to promote, but you're still allowed to take some time and do some things, but I can tell you're bored. I can tell you're bored when you're giving out discount codes and you're just...
Well, you were like, hey, it's my birthday. We're a couple of weeks ahead and we could take a week off. What do you think? And I'm like, no. Let's do a show.
Let's do a show. No, I'm fine with it. Let's do a show. I don't care.
And I've been talking to people. I'm still doing the consults. Just spoke to a guy today, Brian.
So, how's Brian doing?
Brian's doing well. Leslie,
we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Leslie towards the end.
Oh, you know about Leslie?
Yeah, Leslie the backpacker.
Okay.
She wanted you to cue up that song. I hope you have it queued up.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is it different Leslie?
No, it's the same Leslie because we talked about backpack.
But I was going to ask a question from Rhett.
Lee Bucksbaum. You remember?
How's Lee doing?
He's doing well. He does his backyard ninja thing. That's why they swing from thing to thing like an ape.
Oh, American Ninja Warriors or whatever?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And it looks very interesting. He sent me, and I'm trying to help him get better strength, better grip, and lose about 25 pounds. So it'll be a good effect for him. All right. So he's good.
Let me ask a couple of listener questions. Rhett just wrote me this morning, and this one broke my heart because I can't imagine how difficult this is, but I wanted to ask it because I know this has happened to people before. So Rhett messaged me on Instagram and said, hey, if it's not too much, I'd like to ask for some advice. I was in an accident and broke my face. I am currently unable to eat solid foods. Even scrambled eggs have proven difficult due to my damages. Any suggestions on how to stay NSNG without resorting to the garbage protein shakes and such out there? And I know that like people have oral surgery, they have jaw surgery, they have all sorts of things can happen where your mouth is wired shut. My friend Felix went through that where their mouth was wired shut and they had to eat food through the like suck the liquids through. And it's got to be really hard. So have you ever addressed this with people about liquid? You don't want to do Ensure and don't do the pink drink that Marie was doing before surgery.
Rhett, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. See what I did there?
I'm sure he's never heard that one before.
Yeah.
Good one. Good one.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to give you a pass on that, Vinny. That's called your one chemo free card.
I don't know nothing about birthing no babies.
I don't know nothing about birthing no babies, Miss Scarlett. Really, I don't.
Yeah, I could do.
You're welcome, world.
Movie.
We can do all of the Gone with the Wind impersonations.
Yeah, all 2 of them.
I will never go hungry again.
I love the day after.
As God is my witness.
After Rhett takes her upstairs, the next day she's in the kitchen going, la dee 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 dee.
Yeah. Fiddly-dee. Yes.
Yeah.
So Rhett, with his poor face is broken. He needs to get some calories up in his system and he doesn't want to have it be sugary.
Okay.
I was thinking chicken broth and then like trying to puree the vegetables and maybe some coconut oil and some hot chicken broth in the Vitamix.
Yes. That's one thing. Protein, getting the proper amount of protein can be a problem. I would not suggest any kind of raw eggs right now because of the ADHD. This is one case where I will recommend you buy a standard whey protein.
Okay.
Now,
protein do you know what brands you like? You want to talk about that?
You know, I'm not brand
J-Rob and whatnot.
Yeah, J-Rob is expensive for what it is, and it all kind of comes from the same place because I've looked into powdered proteins before. But yeah, Jarrow makes a good when you buy that on Amazon. VitaCost has a good standard whey.
Wait, Vinny, let me tell you about one.
Go on.
That I think is really, really good, except for it has one terribleness to it. Mark Bell is doing a carnivore steak shake, which is basically muscle meat and organ meat and like cacao powder, which is awesome. Then there's stevia in it. But it's perfect for people who can't tolerate whey or eggs. So, but it does taste to me like so sweet. Like I wish they would cut down the stevia content by like 75, obviously 100%, but I'm sure they have it in there to cover up some flavors. But I mean, I'm like, yes, we're finally getting somewhere with some protein powder that's not just dairy or eggs, but
well, look, I don't know
protein.
I'm saying whey because it's the best converted protein. I don't know what's in Smelly Bells.
Smelly Bells.
That's his name.
That's what people call him?
Yeah, Smelly. That's his nickname.
Well, I wish it didn't have so much stevia in it, but I'd be a huge fan of that one.
Yeah, so I don't know what's in that product. I can't recommend it. Sorry.
It's very clean except for the stevia.
Okay. Yeah. You could go get whey protein. Yeah, people go, wait, Vin, you're saying never, this guy's got his mouth wired shut.
Yeah, I know. Calm down, everybody.
In there. So I like Anna's suggestions. You can do bone broth, that kind of thing, but that's not going to give you all the nutrition you need.
Yeah, the protein, I think you have to do a powder because it would probably be kind of gross to like cook hamburger and then puree it with beef broth.
It doesn't work that way. Trust me. So, vegetables blended up to get some nutrients. I
would say cook the vegetables first to make it easier on your tummy.
Yeah. Man, I really feel bad for you
I know
that's happened to you. That's a horrible thing when that happens, but you got to do what you got to do. And and you're not going to want to drink water very much, but suck down as much water as you possibly can because you need to stay hydrated.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Can you put some I would definitely put some extra salt in the broth so you keep your electrolytes up too, because that would be.
That's easy to do.
Yeah.
I was assuming he would do stuff like that, but
Rhett, you're going to do it. And we do give a damn.
Yeah, no, it sucks, man. Look, I'm going through what I'm going through. I'd rather do this than be in Rhett's position.
Yeah, it's real hard when you can't eat. You can't eat solid foods. So we're thinking of you, Rhett, sending you good love. Do you want another listener question?
Yeah, why not?
While we're at it. Ooh, how about this? Deborah. hold on. I don't have my glasses. I forgot them. So let me back up. We just have to back up like 10 feet.
Back it up.
Back it up. I watched Vinnie's The Only 5 Exercises You Need After 40. Do you remember that video?
Yeah, kind of.
And maybe you could play a clip, although you probably get banned on YouTube for playing your own clip. And I also listened to Signaling Your Muscles. I'm 56, healthy, and have always worked out. I am also a working wife, mother, and grandmother who has to schedule time wisely. My question, along with some weekly group classes, kettle plates, kettlebells, step, and 1 Zumba class for fun, will doing these 5 exercises as a workout routine twice a week Will doing these 5 exercises as a workout routine twice a week to fail help me maintain muscle, or are those 5 meant to be incorporated into other routines? That's a good question.
Yeah, no, those 5 exercises can stand on their own.
Well, you might as well say what the 5 exercises are now.
I can't
So
remember which 5. Can you look it up, Anna?
Is it a YouTube video on your
Yes,
on your Vinnie Tortorich channel?
Yeah, but what I did was I picked a push, a pull, a leg, a stomach. You know, I just picked one from each category in order to. Maybe we should just play it on the show.
Hold on, Vinnie Tortorich 5 exercises.
Well, Anna's looking that up, folks. Villa Capelli olive oil. Villa Capelli, the best olive oil on the planet. Listen, I've been using this stuff as part of my therapy right now, going through cancer. That's how much I believe in olive oil. Unfortunately, in this country, you don't know what to trust. Oh, look, you could go study and figure it out and the whole thing. But I could tell you, if it's cheap, it ain't real olive oil. Bottom line.
That's true. That's true.
Bottom line. The olive oil I found, the best olive oil at the best price. That's the 2 things, not just one thing, 2 things. Best olive oil at the best price. Villa Capelli. If you get a 3-liter 10, it runs you right at about $100. And you go, Jesus Christ, man, I'm not a Rockefeller. That's for a whole year. That's 3 liters. Okay, that lasts a long time. Just don't put it up on a counter where the sun's going to hit it. Keep it out of the sunlight. Keep it in that can. This stuff lasts forever. Villa Capelli. You want to save more money? Spend at least $140. Get a discount, 10% discount by putting in promo code Vinnie, and then you'll still be above $125, and you'll also get free shipping. So 2 ways to save. Villa Capelli. Go right now, promo code Vinnie, Vinnie. If it's out of stock, put your name in. They'll let you know when it's in stock again. And Bob's your uncle. Anna, were you able?
Yeah, I am, and I'm gonna give you a little note on this. You use title cards on the first 2 exercises, and then there's no more title cards throughout the rest of the video. So number 1 is bench press. Number 2 is shoulder press. Then it looks like you're doing something. A pull, like pull-ups, and then it looks like you're doing some kind of leg.
Is it squat or
a squat machine? And then it looks like you talk about, and then you talk for a while there. Hold on.
Yeah, squat. So push away, push over your head, pull toward.
And then abs, a little sit-up.
Right, and then legs. So it's all compound movement. So here's the deal, Anna.
Mm-hmm.
And who am I speaking to? Who asked the question?
Deborah.
Okay, Deborah, here's the deal. Those 5 exercises done to failure twice a week will, now as we get older, sarcopenia takes over. But by doing this, it will retard sarcopenia to a level where you don't even see it coming until you're like 80 years old and you're going, oh my God, I got old. And of course, we see other things, liver spots and wrinkles in your skin. But the bottom line is keeping your muscles there and keeping them strong for as long as possible is what you want to do. And these 5 exercises will get you there. Now, you also asked, is this part of a bigger routine? It could be. So let's say you weren't doing all the other stuff. You talked about kettlebell swings and plate this and all this kind of other stuff. I like that you're doing a variety. So this is enough to keep all of your muscles right where they need to be. Okay. But let's say you weren't doing all those other things and you wanted to spend more time in the gym to look more like your favorite Instagram model. Well,
okay.
After you did your bench press, you might want to do an incline bench or some bench flies just to accent what you've already done. Sometimes you might want to start with those exercises, a fly or an incline bench, to pre-exhaust your muscle and then exhaust it on the bench press. The same can be said for shoulder press. You can do your shoulder press, and then after that, you could do some side delt raises, maybe some front delt raises and rear delt raises. You can also do high pulls. These are all supplemental exercises to what you've already done. Subsequently, you could do some of those exercises before the press so that you can pre-exhaust the muscle. The same when you're pulling down, right? Before you do your lat pulls, maybe you can do some rowing, one-arm dumbbell rows. Maybe you can get a TRX and do some reverse pull-ups, as we call them, with the TRX. Just a few different things so that when you get to the pull-ups or the lat pulls, you will pre-exhaust that muscle. So it depends on how much time you have and how much you want to do. But since you're doing so many other things anyway, I would say these are the only 5 exercises you need. Oh, and I know what you're going to say. Well, he didn't address my biceps and triceps. You're working those when you're doing those other exercises. When you're pushing, you're working triceps. When you're pulling, you're working bicep. But if you want to throw a couple of sets at the end of your workout, knock yourself out. Right? There is no, I hate when people talk about absolutes when it comes to health and fitness because, man, I've been doing this since I was a kid, even before I had a degree saying that I should be telling you guys what to do. The bottom line is that there's so many ways to skin that cat, and I've skinned that cat in so many different ways. That's why you'll never see me in a fight online with, Fred Hahn or Ben Bokikio or any of these guys, because what they're talking about is just as relevant as doing 2 or 3 sets,
right,
or 4 sets. Or
Ben Bokikio is doing the 1 set to failure,
and Fred Hahn.
And Fred Hahn is too.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And look, and some people
they're great resources.
They are, and some people, Coddington likes to do that.
It's the billionaire Don Coddington's Friday 5:00.
He likes doing 1 set to failure, but someone's got to be standing over you, hammering you to get. Nina Teichos used to work out with Fred Hahn. She doesn't do it anymore. She goes, it's just too hard.
She's like, I'm not doing it.
It hurts. I'm done.
Sorry, Fred. Bye.
It depends on what you're willing to do. Yeah. Right. That's why I always say the best exercise is the one you're willing to do. I've had people who are trying to get, I want to ride bikes, and then they're not riding anymore. But then you put them in a kayak and they're like, oh, I love this. Right. So it was just that they were bored with the bike, or that didn't really float their boat. Speaking of which, a lot of people I've met rowing have been cycling for years.
Right.
Right.
Interesting.
And they went, oh yeah, this look neat also. And I just thought, change it up. So there are always things you can do to change up, right? You just have to decide what it is.
Yep. Well, then why don't I wrap, because I know we're doing shorter episodes. Why don't I just, as an addendum to that question, and then we'll talk about, I want to read what Leslie, the backpacker, wrote. Okay. Let's ask Carrie's question, because I think you'll answer this pretty quickly, and because you already kind of did, but let's just be real clear about it. Carrie says, for push-pull leg days, how many exercises should be done for each day? I heard him talk of sets and reps, but how many actual exercises for each day?
Okay.
The one you're going to do.
If you're a client and I was pulling you into the gym, I would have you pull down, arms wide. So that's 1. Keep count, Anna. Pull down close. That's exercise number 2. I would have you do 2 different kind of rowing exercises, maybe dumbbell and barbell, or dumbbell and cable row. So that's when you
say 4. Rowing, are you talking about pulling towards you, or pulling up, or pulling
pulling towards you?
2 exercises pulling towards you to do your back.
2 pulling down, 2 pulling towards.
Okay.
So that's 4. Mm-hmm. I would have you do shrugs on that day, even though a lot of people do them on shoulder day. So that's 5. And if you wanted to do any kind of curls and, forearm work by doing some arm, wrist curls and that kind of thing, we'll just call that 6.
Okay.
Right. On push day.
This is gold right here. I hope you guys are writing this down.
Bench press in front of you. That's 1. Keep count, Anna.
Okay.
Incline bench, not necessary, but that's 2. We're going to throw an auxiliary. If you want to do flies, that's 3. Then you have. I don't do them all the time.
I like flies.
Shoulder press, that's 4. And then high pulls, that's 5. And let's say you picked one of 3. Let's say you picked side delt raises, that's 6. And then not necessarily, but some triceps, 7. Boom, you've done it. Now, people are going, dude, you didn't say front lateral. You didn't say, blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
You're just picking
I'm just telling you, if you want to get the
a random assortment of the exercises that will work all those groups on that specific day.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Don't hemorrhage here. Everyone always likes to tell me how.
Oh, they will.
And then on leg day, on leg day, you have squats, lunges, leg press, deadlift. Okay. I always tell people pick 3 of the 4 and do them in different orders every time, unless you're training for something specific. Now, the add-ons to that, and the ladies like to do it, and men are doing it more and more, they hip thrust, where you put the bar across your hips and you lay down and you look like you're fucking midair.
Yeah.
Right. You're fucking midair. Yeah.
The bridge fuck. Call it the bridge fuck.
Yeah. And then people go, but you didn't mention, Bulgarian squats. Yeah,
I do love a Bulgarian squat. I'm training to just be able to do that holding weights.
Pistol grip squats. Yeah, I didn't. You could do that. Go do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. But I'm giving you 4. I'm giving you the 4 main ones. If you go ask the major bodybuilders in the world, the King or Yates or any of these guys, they'll tell you, go do a shit ton of squats and then leg press. And did I mention squats? Right. That's how those guys put bulk in their legs. That's how you get them strong.
All right. Okay. Thank you. So real quick, before I read Leslie's thing, you have a landing page already for Dirty Keto, correct? Because I want everybody to go to that landing page and sign up to be notified.
Hang on.
When it drops. Or you will by the time this podcast comes out. There should be a landing page.
Isn't it funny? Did I just mention Nina? I mentioned Nina, right?
Yeah.
And she just wrote to me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. How weird is that?
That is weird. So you guys, if there's a landing page, go get it. If the page is not up yet, just please make a note on your calendar that on May 30th, which is a Thursday, this Dirty Keto documentary that's amazing, I've seen it, is going to drop. And we need y'all to go watch it and leave a review. Go rent it, buy it, watch it, leave a review. Are you calling Nina?
I'm calling Chris.
Oh, we have to wrap this up.
Yeah, but I just want to see. Yeah, we're going to wrap it up. Do an ad for yourself, Anna. Tell them where they can. Tell them where they can.
Okay. We have a brand new code. Birthday 10 is active. I'm going to make it active from today. Actually, I'll make it from 5/26 through 5/31. That's a week of goodness. That's birthday 10, 10% off sauces and spices. Of course, get a whole case of sauce for 10% off, and you also get free shipping. The best deal we have. And our spices. Why don't you have the spices yet, you guys? They're so good.
What the F?
Why is Chris screening your call?
Oh, wait. Anna, did you ask me about Leslie's?
No, I'm going to read it right now before the end.
Okay.
Leslie the backpacker wrote me. Hi, Anna. I just had a Vinnie consult, and I am so bummed because I wanted him to play a song, and I got nervous at the end and forgot. Could you please pass along Tuesday afternoon from the Moody Blues from Leslie the Backpacker because, quote, I'm on my way. I am so happy I found you guys. Life is so much better knowing how to take care of myself, which just warms my heart. Thanks, Leslie. And by the way, Vinnie is the best on a consult. Y'all should book a consult. If you have any doubt about any of this stuff, book a consult with Vinnie. Stop what you're doing. Go to VinnieTortorich.com and book the consult. You will not regret it.
Enough of that. Folks, you know what to do. We all go shopping on Amazon. Before you go there, go to VinnieTortorich.com, click through the banner. It puts coal on the fire, gets my train down the track. Also on Amazon, and only on Amazon, my new movie, Dirty Keto, will be out in a couple of days. Go and get that, rate and review it. Unless you're a vegan, just sit it out. Just take a knee. You guys can buy it and watch it, vegans. Oh, the vegans might like this one.
That's true.
Get one that the vegan community likes.
Yeah. You might have found some common ground.
Yeah.
You even say you have a little kumbaya moment in there.
Yeah, I do. The olive branch over to vegans.
Yeah.
So,
but also just don't review. Just need to review it. Just buy it.
Vinnie's an asshole.
Spend all your money on it.
Yeah, just do what you got to do. All right. On behalf of Anna Vocino, my name is Vinnie Tortorich. Put life into living and do it with the Moody Blues.